We back with another one. Today, we got on the table SooSooToys Red Knight, one of my highly anticipated pre-orders that I've had over the last year or two. Been waiting for this one because I've always wanted a red hood in my collection. I even did a custom one that I started on that I stopped as soon as I saw this one was coming. So yeah, I've been waiting on this bad boy. So hopefully it won't let me down. But if it's trash, I'm just gonna call it how it is. But anyway, this is the box. That's the front. That's the side. That's the back. That's your other side. The top and the bottom. Then you take this off. And you got that image right there. So that's pretty much the box. Let's get this bad boy out and take a look. All right, let's see what we got in here. So you got just one tray. You got it taped up. Let me get my blade. All right. So you got the one tray, but then you got this little piece on top with his weapons. Let's get this out too. So you got this. And you got your second tray. All right, so let me get all this out on the table. We're gonna look at the accessories first, and then we'll look at the figure. And you got some instructions on here. Please do not remove the PE plastic bag from the neck part. In order to protect from scratch or color fade, please rest assured PE bag will not be visible from the outlook. Please read instruction sheet first and follow all construction details during the assembly process. All right, I don't see any instructions anywhere. So I don't know what instruction sheet they're talking about. Maybe it's underneath the figure. So like I said, I'm gonna get all this out, put it on the table. We'll have a look. All right, so this is everything out the box, accessories wise. And it's a nice amount of stuff. I think the additional head sculpt, that one, I believe that is a pre-order bonus, or is it that one? One of them is, I can't remember, but I think it's a pre-order bonus, but I'm pretty sure you can probably still pick up this version with the additional head sculpt or mask without pre-ordering. Somebody gonna have it for sale, you can believe that. Here are all your hands. Of course, you got some with the gloves on and some with the gloves off. You get two what appears to be either trigger hands or batarang hands. I'm not sure. Two fisted hands and two relaxed hands. With the gloves on, you get one knife hand. You get two fisted hands. And you get two trigger finger hands. And that's all your gloves. Or that's all your hands. You get your base with the Red Knight symbol on it. I like the paintwork on this thing. No nameplate. But it still looks pretty good though. I like that. Of course, you get the crotch grabber that goes with the base. plugs in like that. Y'all know how these work. So easy a caveman can do it. 2 bracelets. Nice paint and detail on those. You get his knife and the sheath. There's the knife right there. Believe that's plastic, which is okay with me. I don't know why people are obsessed with having die-cast weapons when it makes it harder to pose the figure with the weight. Try to argue that with people, but nobody wants to listen. So hey, I'm cool with it being plastic. That's what it is. Get the 2 pistols with the working hammer. Signature guns, a red hood. And these look good. Like that little touch of red paint for the front. That's nice. One of his other guns. Does the clip come out? Nope. I'm cool with that. Got the strap and the folding stock. So got some weathering to it. Looks good. Then you got the big dog here. That looks good as well. As you can see, it's weathered. Real good paint work on that, or is that a dry brush? Either way, it looks good and it does work. Got that, pulls back. Nice little touch of red paint right there. As soon as I stop my camera from trying to look at what's going on in the back, there we go. Nice looking gun. Now on to the big things. You got the red hood mask. That's all busted up and damaged. Empty. Strictly for display purposes. Damn good looking mask. I love that little bit of detail right there. That's dope. Then you got the one with the face in there. Pretty much the same mask, except they added the scope inside of it. And as you can see, this is a magnetized head, so you'll be able to swap the heads off. No problem, because it's a magnet, which means even better posing, hopefully. Details on that thing. That's good. And then finally, bumping my camera, you get the head sculpt. I ain't gonna lie, that looks like dude. Or pretty damn close. That is pretty good. That is a pretty good sculpt. Cannot lie to you. Then they say don't remove this plastic because it protects the scope. So I'll take their word for it. That is damn good. But that is all your accessories right there. And I think that's pretty good. So let's get Red Hood out here. I'm sorry, Red Knight. No, we're not calling him that. We call him what he is. Red Hood. Although Red Knight is a pretty decent third-party name. But we calling him Red Hood from here on out. So we're going to get Red Hood out the box and throw him up on the table. Out the box, first impression, this thing is nice. I mean, just taking them straight out, putting them on the base, letting them do his little rotations. He looks damn good. This is what I expect to see when I see a Red Hood figure. Now I picked this up not because of the TV show, because the TV show wasn't that great. It started off good with Red Hood, and then it just went off the rails. I don't know what the hell they was thinking. The first 4 episodes, maybe 5. I think it was just the first 4 was decent. After that, I don't know what they was doing on Titans. But anyway, this is a pretty damn good looking Red Hood. The coat feels nice. The hoodie looks good. The head sculpt is magnificent. Pants are cool. Got the split cut boots. I like the little shin guards. Yeah, we in there. But let's do some size comparisons. Let's size them up a little bit. All right, here's Red Hood with Red Hood, Arkham Knight, and Batman from Justice League. And I think he's actually a good height. I think this is young version of Red Hood, an older version, a little bit more grown up version of Red Hood. That's how I'm looking at it. Like, he was still kind of a teenager on Titans. And then of course we got Bruce over here, Batman. I think that's a good height for him. That's how I'm reasoning away in my mind. But I believe that Jason Todd is supposed to be that height when he was younger. So that's what we going with. Now, I could look up the actors and see if they got the height right, but I ain't gonna worry about it because it doesn't look disproportionate. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look out of place. Not like that Blade I just did a video on where the Blade looked like totally out of place, looked too small, like he didn't fit in. But let's throw some more up here. All right, here's Red Hood with Green Arrow and another Batman, tactical suit Batman. And I think he actually looks good with tactical suit Batman. It's kind of along that same style. Green Arrow looks kind of short. He definitely should be a little taller than this. I mean, he's only like, I was gonna say a hair taller, but I don't even think he's a hair taller than Red Hood. He should definitely be taller than that. Or I could be wrong again. You gotta go look up his height. Maybe I'll do that if I do a review on him. So, but yeah. I think he's gonna fit in real well. Okay, last one. Red Hood with Armored Suit Batman and Nightmare Batman. Those two look good together. There's your pop can. All right, we're gonna do his articulation, but we're gonna do it with his jacket on, because I think most people will probably have this on their shelf, or yeah, on their shelf, displaying it with the jacket on. So do it with the jacket on, and of course, whatever he can do with the jacket on, he can most definitely do without the jacket. So let's check him out. Now, the head will go around. You get that much up, that much down. And it's a magnet, so you can probably get it to do even more. There you go. Which is dope. And we could probably get more down. Well, that's as much down as it's gonna go, which is still good. But this right here, without taking the head off, but when you take it, well, you ain't even gotta take it off, just do that. That's phenomenal. Phenomenal, excellent. But let's see, get the arm up that high. Now, if this had ratchets in it, that would be perfect because it would keep that arm from coming back down. But it can't get that high. without moving. How far forward can you go with the jacket on? Let's see. Let's see what we can give you. There you go. That far forward, which is real good. You got that elbow bend, and it's a double with the jacket on to get you a little bit over 90, just a touch. You got rotation on that, bicep rotation. Your typical ball jointed hand, so you know how that works. You can crunch them forward that much. Let me zoom. And you can go back that much. All right, let's get to the legs. Let's see what he can do with these legs. So he got on these tactical pants, and I don't know how long these little strips are gonna last because they look like they're just probably glued onto the pants. I don't know how long those are gonna last, but let's see what he can do. All right, so you can get the legs out that much. You could probably move the pants up some to get a little bit more. There you go. You can get the leg up that far. Thigh rotation. Double knee bend. You got the split cut boot, so you can go up, down, tilt both ways, and you get rotation on that. So pretty solid articulation. I think, you know, they should have gave him a little bit more to work with the pants to get his legs further out, further forward. But it's definitely doable. Now, of course, when you take this jacket off, you'll be able to do a little bit more with the arms because you won't have the jacket hindering your movement. All right, so let's check out his other head sculpt. So it's easy to take off. It's a magnet. We already talked about it. You just pull it up and you put the other one on. So that's one sculpt with the cracked up mask. That's pretty damn good. Look at that. That's real good. All right, now let's put the other scope on. So you pull that off and you pull that off. And this also has the plastic on it. So they are really serious about protecting the paint. So then you just push that down, and there is the regular head sculpt. And that's pretty damn good. Got that blank stare though. I don't see third party, and I don't have the head all the way down. There we go. Yeah, I don't see third party doing rolling eye systems. So he's got that blank stare on his face, but it's still a pretty good sculpt. I think that's pretty good. I mean, I'm probably not gonna use this sculpt unless I get a second one. If I get a second one, then I'll probably throw it on there. But for the most part, this is gonna be my display head right here. The Red Hood head sculpt. So, but that's good though. And here he is without the jacket on and just the head sculpt. So you got that tactical gear underneath. And the face, he looks awful peachy. I don't know, he looks very peachy in the face. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the TV show to see if that's accurate to his skin tone. Cause I'm looking at it and I'm like, he looks awful, just, yeah. But yeah, that's the tactical without the jacket. That's what the back looks like. We got plumber's butt going on because of how I got the pants posed up. Let's do this. All right, so something I'm noticing I don't like is, I'm guessing either that's supposed to look like that. Let me put some light on it. All right, so I got some light on that. Now, I don't know if that's supposed to look like that, if that's supposed to be like battle damage to his gear, or if that's just chewed up rubber padded on his arm. And even on this side, it doesn't look all that new. That looks chewed up. Now, I wonder if they did that on purpose, if all of them look like that, or they're just not a good piece of rubber that they used on mine. So, I mean, if you got the jacket on, you don't see it, but with the jacket off, you definitely see it. And I'm just wondering if they did that on purpose. I mean, because the rest of this thing is weathered. See, like all that's weathered. Even the boots, you got chew marks in them, or just tears in them. But it's designed like that. So that's all weathered. So knee pads are weathered. So I'm wondering if that's supposed to be like that. I mean, even this has got like a weathered look to it. So I don't know. Let's do this though. Let's pop the Red Hood mask on without the jacket on. All right, this is Red Hood with the mask on, without the jacket. Looks decent, looks cool, but it's not the look I'm going for. I'm used to Red Hood with the red hoodie and the jacket, so that's how he's gonna be on my shelf. But he looks good though. Just not the look for me. But I think I've covered everything. So, I mean, I even put the third one on, so y'all can see that. And there's the broken mask scope, so y'all can see what that looks like on him without the jacket on. And I think that looks real good. That's super dope. All right, let's close this out. Now, while I was switching the head out, the head popped off a little too easy. I'm like, what's going on? Turns out, the little magnet came off. It sits in there, right there like that. And it clean came loose. So the glue they used didn't hold up over me switching out the head probably only like 3 times. So they need to use some stronger glue. Next time they do a head sculpt like this, I'm gonna glue mine back on. I'm just pointing it out that mine came loose after changing the head out probably like 3 times. So some real weak glue they used. Always fun to have to work on a figure when you're just taking it out the box. So, but there you go. So closing out this video. Wait, before I do that, let me go back to the height thing, right? So Jason Todd in the comic books is 6 foot tall, but On the TV show, he's 5'9", which equals 11.5 inches for a 6 scale figure, which is the height of this figure, 11.5 inches tall. So I guess SooSooToys actually did do their homework. So the height is correct. I also got my Arkham Knight Red Hood, which I talked about earlier. He is 12 or a little bit over 12 inches tall, which is actually around the 6 foot mark for his comic book character. So I got both heights. I'm covered either way. That's how I see it. All right, back to this figure, right? So the head sculpt is kind of too peachy. Is that a word, peachy? I don't know. He just got a real peach looking tone about his facial. I don't know. I need to go back and watch the show. I haven't watched it since they had the red hood on there. But I need to go look at some headshots or something just to see if they really like nail down his skin tone. But yeah, let me keep going. Pants could have been a little bit longer for just a little bit better articulation, and also to cover up his plumber's butt, because certain poses you do, you can see the exposed buttocks. Or they could have put on like a longer shirt or something. But yeah, they could have, I say they should have went with longer pants. Just made them a little bit longer or fit a little bit better up top. And working that like crotch area where he can spread his legs further, just for better articulation. They should have used like magnets for the holster, but the buttons are not too bad. But I think we should they could have went with magnets, sort of like what you see on the Blade figure I just did a review on. He definitely could have benefited from ratchet joints. He needs them when he got his jacket on, because those ratchets would hold those poses in place versus you fighting against the clothes to get those poses to stick. Those ratchets would have helped a whole lot. I appreciate how easy it is to remove the hands. The magnets in the heads really help when posing. Although one of my magnets came loose, but I fixed it. I glued it already. It's already taken care of. The hoodie, the clothes are nice and dirty, weathered, especially like the hoodie. You can see the dirt all around the hoodie. I think that's beautiful. The tailoring is good. Details on this figure is on point. Love the vest, love the bat symbol, love all that, right? Real true to the source material. I have no real complaints about this piece, other than I guess I did have some complaints, but like nothing super major, nothing like detrimental. If my funds weren't so tight and tied up with like upcoming pre-orders and figures I had my eye on, plus outside stuff like bills, food, all the basic essentials, I'd probably grab a second one of these. I might do it in the future if there's some available, but at the moment, I'm just good with this one. As far as the score for this piece, I'm gonna give him a 3.5 or 3.5 stars. I think that's fair. My bias would have me giving him like a 4.5 since I love the character. But no, 3.5, 3.5 stars. And that's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all hit that like button or the unlike, dislike, whatever like you feel like picking. Hit that subscribe button. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna holler at y'all at the next video. I'm out. Peace.